Hello, everybody. Hello, you guys. Happy Monday to you. Today is Monday, May 22nd, 2023. And I'm Angela with Happy Little Stitch Shop. And today we are here for Flosstube. And how is everybody? Did you guys have a good weekend? How was your weekend? Is your weather beautiful where you are? Are you starting to feel the summer sunshine starting to shine? How's everybody doing? I am. Yes, I almost always have like a little sweatshirt on or a light something or other on because I don't know. I just do. I feel more comfortable with it. Even if it's super hot out, I still have a little bit of something on over top. Except for like if I'm out working in the yard or, mowing the lawn or working down in the shop, lifting a lot or doing that kind of stuff. But how is everybody? Let's see. Hello, Happy Stitcher. Good morning from Smoky, Colorado. Hello, Mary Jo. From cloudy, sunny. Yes, it is. It's pretty clear here right now, but I see some clouds off in the distance. Hello, Jude. Hello, Jody. Sun is shining bright. Hello, Tammy S. Hello, Donna Marie. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Ruth P. Hello, Pam. Hello, Glenda. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Amy's Quilty Adventures. Nancy. Leslie. Sally Quilt. Darlene. Kim. Tammy S. Helena. Hello. Sewing Lori Holt's crochet bag. Oh, yay! The panel. Isn't it fun? Isn't it the cutest bag ever? It's so darling. Good morning, Gayleen. Hello, Jill. Hello, Huckleberry. Beautiful here in the Shenandoah Valley. Oh, I love it. Hello, Lisa. Gonna get to 80. Ooh, in Minnesota. Yeah, I think it's supposed to get to 76 here. So it's gonna be lovely. I mean, it's gorgeous outside. I need to get out and mow that lawn. Ugh. There's always work to be done, right? Did everybody have a good weekend? How was your weekend? We had a good weekend. It was, filled with activities. We had a soccer game on Saturday. Yeah, soccer game on Saturday. I feel like there was something else going on Saturday, but I don't remember. And then yesterday there was a music awards banquet and another soccer game. And then we went down and visited my parents quick. So it was a good weekend. The weather was lovely. I had high hopes to get into my sewing room, and that didn't happen. But I did get some stitching and crocheting done. But I desperately need to get into my sewing room this week. Like it needs to happen. Darlene worked in the yard both days. Beautiful weather in the Bay Area. I also got some stitching time in. It was a nice weekend. That's good. I always feel the best when I am productive and when I have some downtime, like to get a mixture. And I feel amazing when I get quality time with my kids or my family, plus productive time, plus some kind of me rejuvenation time. That doesn't happen a lot to try to get the trifecta, but it feels so good when it's able to all work out and you feel like there's a balance a little bit. So that sounds amazing. You got stitching time in and productive time. Sally Quilt taking a break from the long arm and getting some fresh air on the porch. That is lovely. Also opened my happy mail, says Lisa. Yay. Martha, hello. On the weekend, Liz and I went to Santa Cruz for a drive. Well, that sounds nice. Amy's Quilty Adventures. I'm really discouraged today. My allergies, congestion, itchy eyes have gotten better, but I still have horrible dizziness and vertigo attacks. Well, that is not enjoyable. That is not enjoyable at all. Is there anything that you can do for that? Oh, it continues. ENT can't get me in for another month. My PCP is going to see me tomorrow. Hope you can help me. It's been about 6 weeks of this nonsense and nothing is helping. Can't do much of anything. Well, I can understand why you are feeling discouraged. That would be really frustrating. So hopefully, good luck tomorrow. Sending you lots of like positive vibes, and the same to your provider, that hopefully they can figure something out and get you some relief. Relief. You need relief in your future. Sammy Lee Stitcher, hello, and happy little Stitchers. Got a new shelf. Spent some time organizing the stitch, quilt, and knitting stuff. Oh, that feels good. Organization is always fun and good. It always feels so good. Okay, so, and plus it's busy right now because we're in the midst of trying to wrap up the school year. And I feel like everything gets there's just a lot of stuff in the last month of school that keeps everybody hopping. So that's kind of going on right now. Just lots of stuff to finish up the school year. Gayleen, I did lots of yard work this weekend. Started to cut out one of the calico snail runner. I'm putting 2 together for a quilt. Oh, I remember you saying that. Yes. I can't wait to see it when you're all done. I cannot wait. I was supposed to get in here and get done a special thing to go along with our Fat Quarter Friends, Lori Holt subscription, our monthly subscription that we're just kicking off. It's going to ship in June. So we're getting everything ready so that it's ready to ship within the next couple weeks. And I have a little surprise that I'm doing to go along with that. So I was supposed to get in here and get some sewing done, and then that didn't happen. The hardest part about this new sewing space is it's much smaller, and it's a live stream space, right? Like twice a week, every week, except for when stuff happens, but most of the time, twice a week, every week. So there's always live stuff set up in here. So it's not really like just a sewing room. And then last week, my husband had a bunch of meetings for work, and he sets up down here too. So then he has like all of his stuff down here. So I'm feeling like I settled in nicely when we first moved here. And now I feel like this room has been taking over for a lot of other things. And now I'm like, I just would like to have a space that I can leave my stuff out if I'm in the middle of a project. So I got to figure all that out. Settle in here again. Hello, Tracy. Holly, hello. Watching whilst I based a grad gift quilt. Thanks for keeping me company whilst I do the least enjoyable part of making quilt. Well, good. I hope we can make it a little bit enjoyable for you. Gail, I just ordered the calico snails. Yes. Yes, you did. It's not shipped yet, but yes, I saw that come through, or I added it to your invoice. That's what I did. Kim, Angela, you need a she shed. Oh, don't I wish? Don't I wish? If I didn't have 6 kids that are massive financial responsibilities, I would love to do something like that. I would love to have my own space. It'd be fabulous. Like if I could just open this up, I could put it like right there, have like a little walkway. Oh, it'd be fabulous. I would love it so much, but I don't think it'll ever happen. I don't think it will ever happen. Galen says, I'm having to make an extra row. Good thing Lori's fabrics blend well. I may have to order some background. Oh, yes. Thanks. I didn't mean to dump on you guys. Just having a really bad day. I've been taking allergy meds, Flonase. Oh, my goodness. No, you don't worry about dumping. Just sometimes it helps to just get it off your chest, You just have to get it out there in the universe. And sometimes that can help to turn things around. So don't ever worry about that. We'll listen. We'll support you. We'll cheer you on, Amy. Debbie, maybe a sewing space at your shop too. Yeah, we don't have any space there. It's full. Like we had a whole another probably 12 to 15 boxes just this morning. And I told my husband about it, and he's like, where are they going to go? I don't know. I don't know where they're going to go. So there's no space at the shop. And no space here really either. So we're in those growing pains stage, I think. It's a good place to be. It's not a bad place to be. You just got to figure it out. Hey, Jude, I'm sewing on Happiness is Scrappiness. First time sewing in a while. My two brothers were at the machine hospital. They came home today. Oh, well, good. Now you should be up and fully running again. Amy says, every few years I get these bad attacks and last weeks to months. I lost too much hearing to get steroid shots in my ear, but ENT will consider if it gets bad enough. Well, keep us posted, and let's all hope that it turns around. We need to buy more ladies. Well, if we could move more fabric, more yardage, that would be amazing. And a lot of bundles. We have a lot of bundles and kits. We have, a fair amount of kits in there too. Hey, Jude. No room at the inn. That's pretty much where we're at. Yes. Yes. Okay, so I pulled some good things to share with you guys. I don't know if you saw my post over the weekend. I need to be posting more too. That's another thing. I need to find time to get some more posts done. But I did actually post this weekend because yesterday morning I started my day with, hello, Elaine. We need a tour of the shop. Oh my, that would be, there's a lot of stuff in the shop. I did a live from the shop and gave like a mini tour. This maybe a couple months ago. It's on my Instagram page, and you can still watch the video. It's out there. Hello, Kay. I was watching Institute Mousecapade 7, the final one. Hello, Alice. You're not late. You're just on time. Okay, so yesterday I did a post because I started my day with some crochet, and I am really going to try to hashtag crochet every day as best I can. I do my best to free up space in your shop. You do, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. You have no idea. I truly do. So I am going to try really hard especially during the summer months, to crochet every day. Okay. Look at this beautiful stuff. This beautiful yarn, this beautiful chunky thread by Lori Holt. We are fully stocked in the shop. We are starting our yarn league, which will be shipping in just a couple weeks. So if you are part of our monthly subscription yarn league, that's going to ship in just a couple weeks. So you can expect an invoice sometime over the next week and a half or so. And you guys are going to be getting some of this into your life every month. And I am so excited to be shipping it out to you. So these are a bunch of the colors from Lori's Chunky Thread collection. And I got some crocheting done yesterday morning. And plus I took some to the soccer game on Saturday and crocheted on the way there. So it was nice to get some crocheting done. Happy Stitches, it's a great idea. A shop tour would get us wanting to buy more. Sally Quilt, I have intentions of blocking 9 blocks every day. So far, 0 done. Well, there's no better time than the present to start. Just got on. Hello, Donna. So, and I did go to block. Okay. So I have the Mr. Spray bottle for blocking my crochet squares. And I put a little sticker on the top to tell me that it's just water in there. It's not water and starch like for quilting. And I got out my blocking board yesterday because I was like, okay, I'm going to get some blocking done. I'm going to start putting these rows together so then I can, keep track of how many I have left to do and not have to count all the time. So I grabbed these, but I must still have a sewing box packed away somewhere because my T-pins are missing. They're missing. They're someplace here, and I have to find them. So I was trying to track them down over the weekend, and I could not. But I was so excited to block because when it's nice out, I like to go outside and spray it outside and then, let it drip a little bit and then bring it inside and set it someplace to dry for, a chunk of time. And so it was beautiful over the weekend. I thought, I'm going to get out there and I'm going to block a bunch of these. I'm going to start crocheting these together and start making my rows. Well, I need to find my T-pins. So my blocking board is still sitting here. as is my Mr. Spray Bottle. But I'm making progress, which is the good thing. So I have, this bag is about full, about to here, of crochet squares, of granny squares. I won't take them out and show them all to you, but I will share kind of this latest batch. Isn't that one pretty? I just randomly like dig into my yarn bag and pull something out. And unless I think it's not gonna, like, I'm really not gonna like it, I just stick with it. Whatever I pull out, I stick with. I have some T-pins you can use. Come and get them. I have some around here too. I know that they are here. I just don't know where they are. I even know that I have them in a needle, magnetic needle bowl, and it's aqua with white polka dots. It's a Riley Blake Designs one. And I know that it's in there and it's not anywhere to be found. I have two or three other needle bowls around here, magnetic needle bowls, but that one is not here. So there has to be another sewing box around here somewhere that I haven't gotten to. So I'm going to find it. I am going to find it. Okay, so there's that one. Sometimes you guys like to see these because it gives you some different, if you really love it, then you'll make one just like it. Some different combination ideas. Oops, these are all, gotta flip them. This one's very pretty too. I really liked how that one turned out. It has a very beachy vibe to it. What is going on? These are all flip-flopped. Maybe just this one on top. There's that one. There's that one. They are darlings, says Sharon. Jillian, hello. Nice granny squares. Still have mine to finish. Project on hold. Well, I hope you are able to get back to it. I am looking forward to finishing this blanket up this summer. You know, like I'm starting to feel the summer vibe, and so I'm really in my mind starting to kind of come up with plans and deadlines to meet for stuff that I want to finish up. Like, okay, I'm going to work on this summer. I'm going to work on this summer. Looks like you pulled gray every time on the last round. Yes. Yep. So every time on the last round, that's going to be kind of the background for my blanket, is going to be the gray color, the Riley gray. So I do 4 rounds in the middle that are just random variety of colors. And then the last round, I always do gray. And that will be kind of, for those of you who are quilters, that's kind of like the background fabric. So the background yarn in this situation. And then that one. So I have all of these to block. Let's see, last count, I think I had 75, and I've done a few more. So I might be around 80, maybe a little bit over 80. And so there's that. And this is the crochet bag panel that we were just talking about a little bit. This comes in a panel, and you can, the instructions are right on the panel. We have a bunch of these in the shop, and you can make yourself this cute little bag, and it comes with a smaller panel for your like crochet hook bag and all of your notions that you need. So yarn arm, love the blocking board. My catches from my foam playmat. Oh yeah. Foam playmat square torn up. Oh. Those cats. Yes. So cute. I have a big bin of granny squares that I've been working on and off for a few years. Yeah. So then my goal is to try to get this blanket done this summer. I have many more squares to make, but I feel like if I follow in Lori's footsteps and do them every day, just do 2 or 3 every day. I mean, after a month, you've got between 60 to 90 squares. And so then I'll be ready to put them together. So I just need to do a little bit each day. Happy Stitcher, is there an autumn stitch from Lori Holt? Yes, there are a few. There is. So cute, says Pam. I'm crocheting 2 baby blankets for new grandkids. Oh, Darlene says they look great. Thank you so much. Yes, Lori has a few autumn stitches. Let me see if I can find some pictures to show you. First up is her latest autumn stitch, and it's beautiful. It is called Autumn Love. Whoa. And this is what it looks like. It's very, very pretty. I'm in the middle of this one right now, and I am looking forward to getting back to it. So that one is Autumn Love. And then she has like some stitch card sets that kind of have an autumn vibe to it. Stitch card set B can kind of have an autumn feel to it. And then she has Farm Girl Fall, and all of these are available in the shop at happylittlestitchshop.com. Farm Girl Fall, which looks like this. I have taken, instead of stitching these all together, I've taken it and turned it into a pillow. See, it's right there in the middle. So I turned mine into a pillow with that on the back. It's so pretty. So you can take these and turn them into her little pillows too. The same thing with her vintage Christmas cross stitch. I think that's it for autumn. So there's Autumn Love, Farm Girl Fall, and cross stitch card set B to give you some autumn stitch options by Lori Holt. Beautiful crochet squares. Last time I blocked a shawl, my husband found stray T-pins for days. Oh no. Love your granny squares. Your Afghan is going to be fabulous. I bet it ends up in the little one's room. It seems like everything ends up in there. Jillian, I'm doing the same thing with that too. Oh, with Farm Girl Fall, are you turning it into little pillows? So I the way that I like to crochet is I like to have starter squares. Those are adorable. They are so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, good. Tracy, what about the scarecrow guy? I can't remember the name of that. The scarecrow guy. The scarecrow guy. Just her little scarecrow from Stitch Card Set B? The little one? Or is there another one you're talking about? Oh, pumpkins for sale. Yes. Pumpkins for sale. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, everybody's saying pumpkins for sale. I have that one too. Why did that not pop up here? Pumpkins for sale. Oh, I do have it in the shop. It's listed out there. It just didn't pop up in my search. But yes, is this one you're talking about, Tracy? Pumpkins for sale. This is also another autumn stitch by Lori. I would love to stitch this one too. It's very cute. So pumpkins for sale. That's also in the shop. Pumpkins for sale. Is little one excited that her siblings will be home with her during the day soon? She is very excited. Yes. Super excited. Like she can't wait. She can't wait for summer break to begin. She's been talking about it a lot. Pumpkins for sale. When I got an invoice and click on pay, should it just go to your shop link? I'm unable to pay it unless I add all of the items to my cart again. Oh, if you have stuff that you need added to an invoice, then you can send me an email and I can add those items to your invoice, but you can't like merge your cart and an invoice together. It doesn't have that ability. But I can add it to your invoice, or you can place the order and ask me to add your invoice items to your order. So if your order has a lot of stuff, sometimes I have people just place that order and then email me as soon as you place the order and say, hey, can you add those invoice items to my current order? And then you'll get another email to pay the balance due. If you don't have many items in your cart, then it's easier to just email me a list and I can add them to your existing invoice and then resend it to you. And then you can pay it like normal. Does that help, Anne? Jillian, I have so many stitches to fully finish. I need to do that so I can display them. I know, I'm in the same boat. And I'm going to start to try to make some headway. I feel like this needs to, it's so pretty. I have a bowl of yarn just upstairs for display, just for decoration. So anyway, I like to do starters when I'm crocheting. Starters are these cute little things. I do a bunch of them and I keep them in this little tin. And so this morning for my 30 minutes of crochet time, so that may or may not have been interrupted on occasion by a little one who was like, what are you doing? What is that called? It's called a hook. Well, why don't you use a sharp pointy thing? A needle? Yeah, why don't you use a needle? Well, because this is crochet, it's different. So there were lots of questions, but I got a bunch of these done this morning. So then it's easier. You know, sometimes this middle section is a little fiddly. And during the summer, especially, I feel like we're on the go more because we're either, you know, running kids to different places or running to different events or whatever. Then I can just grab my crochet bag. This stays in my crochet bag. And then I have these starters already started. And it's so much easier to just grab one of these little cute little starters and start doing rounds 2, 3, and 4, and then adding my gray round 5. So right now I have all of my yarn spread out upstairs because I like to get one of each color. So currently Lori has 32 colors that are out for her chunky thread. And I'm using 30 of them because in the center sections, I don't use my background color. So I don't use gray, and I'm not using white for the same reason that Lori said in her YouTube channel, that if she uses it, she feels like it might stand out. And so she'd have to pay more attention to kind of placing them appropriately throughout the blanket. And I didn't want to have to worry about that. So I'm not using white. So by the time I get done with all my yarn, I will have 30 starter squares in here. And then I can just start making up those 30 granny squares. And then once I get through them all, then I'll do another 30 and get all the 30 starter squares in there and keep going like that. So just in a half hour this morning, how many did I get done? With interruptions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Had I known there were 9, I would have done 10 before I stopped because that's the type of OCD that I have. So I keep it in this little tin and I keep this in my yarn bag. And then I always have a starter to work from. Makes it so much easier. I love that kind of customer service because I always have a list of purchase. Thanks, Angela, for allowing us to add more things to my invoice. You are welcome. As long as I can do it, I am happy to do it because it makes sense in my head. As a customer, I would want that. So I do this too. Jillian, you and I are crochet twinsies. Little one needs that mushroom stitcher. Oh my gosh. I have that here too, somewhere. I do need to get that out. I do need to do that. Oh, hey, look at that. I did look through these drawers, but as I'm sitting here, now like, maybe my T-pins are in here. Nope. We also have, so we have this in the shop. This is the one that I grabbed and that I use, but we also have these in the shop, which are great for little starter squares too. Especially if you're going to do a Christmas Afghan. Oh my gosh, how fun would that be? So yes, I need to get that mushroom out. She would love it. Is your little one able to start learning yet? My 7-year-old niece has started sewing with her mom and cross stitching. So she's only 4. So I feel like it's a little early yet, but maybe we could play around with that mushroom. She might like that. Hi, Cindy. Glad to see you, Angela. Don't forget to give Angela a thumbs up for great videos. Thank you so much. You're sweet. Like a conveyor belt, granny squares make up a bit faster. Yeah, especially when these starter squares are done. I feel like it goes a little bit faster. Related to Mr. Monk, I see. A little bit. Probably more than I want to admit. Yes. How does that mushroom stitch work? Is there a video? There are instructions with it. I have not pulled it out and played with it yet, so I should do that. I hope Lori does some Christmas crochet tutorials. Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be fun? Okay, so I need to remember to get these. I don't want to lose them. I need to remember to get those to wear. Always bussin'. Always bussin'. I was going to try set this back there, but I don't think it will fit. So I'll put it on the floor again. Okay, then I've also pulled some whips that I have going on for cross stitch, and I have pulled some summer stitches or just generic stitches with fabric. So I'm going to go through those first, because if you are like me, like I said before, am now starting to think of, okay, what do I want to focus on for summer? What do I want to try to accomplish this summer? What do I want to get done? I'm planning on doing lots of crochet. There's lots of quilting that I want to get done, but then also for cross stitch, what do I want to make progress on? What do I want to try to, keep heading towards? And of course, for summer, there's always the potential for new starts, because each season I feel like I always have the itch to have a new start. So I pulled out only a few. I didn't get a ton. I'm going to try to spread it out more than I have in the past. Sometimes when I go and pull stuff, I do like a ton at the same time. And I didn't want to do that this time. So I just pulled a few, and then we'll try to spread it out a little bit more instead of sharing so many at one time. So these tiered trays, I've said again and again, they are my favorite, like ever. We talked at one point, we did a stitch along for these a couple years ago. And at that point, there were requests to do a seasonal stitch along, just with the seasons, summer, spring, fall, and winter. So that's still in the back of my mind if there's still interest for it. But these are by Madame Chantilly. It's called Celebrate Summer. And I think these tiered trays are so adorable. There's so much detail in them. Like, look at that little whale and the fish in the jar and the girl with the umbrella. Oh, and there's a mermaid on the top and the beautiful flowers. I love these tiered trays. So this is Celebrate Summer by Madame Chantilly. And the fabric that I pulled to go with it, I think, is a fabulous match. It's 28 count Lugana in light ash gray. And look at that. I don't know if you can tell, but it is pretty much spot on. 28 count Lugana in light ash gray. I think it would look beautiful on there. So if you're looking for a new summer stitch, maybe this one is the one for you. I'm working on the 4th of July and I'm working on the summer one next. Ooh, I can share so that I can see pictures, because I love seeing these stitched up. They're so pretty. Is that the Primrose Cottage Stitches My Soulless Fed bag? It is. Yes, I got this at Needlework Market. So I brought home the stuff from the shop in it today. Man, good eye, Happy Stitcher. That's a good eye. Okay, next I have, because who doesn't need a cute little chicken in their summer life? I have Buzz of the Bees by Stitching with the Housewives. And the cloth that I pulled for this one is called Hazy Gray by Fabric Flare. And we have it in 14 count and 16 count in the shop. So Buzz of the Bees by Stitching with the Housewives would probably be a pretty quick stitch. It's 84 by 111. And I think it'll look super cute on Hazy Gray. Terry, do you have the floss kit for this one? We do not have it put together, but if you email customer service, she would be happy to put together a floss kit for you. Kayla would. So that would be easy peasy to do if you want us to pull all that for you, Terry. Deborah, I purchased the Scotty Dog kit. Do you know when the instructions will become available? Deborah, so Lori is doing her Bee Vintage Sew Along starting July 10th. And with that, she will issue a sew along guide. And that will probably release sometime in June. So I would estimate sometime next month she'll do her Be Prepared post. And in that post will be the sew along guide for the Bee Vintage quilts. So Lori's going to do the sew along for the Bee Vintage sampler. But in that sampler is every single one of the blocks that makes up the individual quilts, like the Scotty Dog and Sunbonnet Sue and the butterflies and the leaves and the apples and all of those. So she will lead that through her blog this summer, starting on July 10th. But the sew along guide will likely become available a tish before that, likely in June. So I would say it'll release sometime in June, and of course we'll announce it on here as soon as we see it, and it'll be available then. Hello, Louise. Missed you the other day. We'll be home in about 5 days. Still having problems with camper sway. Oh. Well, be safe and have fun. Kay says, I've kitted up all the cross stitch charts in Summer Memories by Susan Ake. Ooh, I've never done patriotic before. I share pictures. I would love to see them, Kay. You're welcome, Terry. Louise, finished Florence, have started You Are the Boss. Nice. Good for you. Patricia, I'd like to see my crochet blocks. Yes. Hello, Stacy. Yeah, so I'm excited to block out those crochet blocks. I just need to find my T-pins. I need to track them down. Okay, next chart, a cute, adorable, really fast one. So that's part of why I pulled it. I pulled some that are going to be like, okay, settle in. These stitches are going to take some time. Some that are right in the middle, like, okay, you can finish this probably in a month-ish or so. And then this one is a quick finish. And it's by Little Stitch Girl, and it's super cute, and it's called Bovine Plaid. I mean, look at that cute cow. It's so adorable with all those sunflowers. Oh my gosh. And the cloth I pulled for this one, this is 32 count, and it's Cafe Mocha. I thought that would look super cute together. 32 count Cafe Mocha, and this is Bovine Plaid. It's adorable. It's adorable. I just see my... You like to sew your crochet blocks together as you go. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to start doing now. I wanted to get kind of a chunk of them done. And now I feel like I've exceeded that chunk that I was originally planning. And so I want to start crocheting them together. So I just need to block them. And then I'm going to start making my rows and building my blanket. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see it come together and then just get bigger and bigger and bigger until it's the size that I want it to be. I'm very excited about it. Super cute. I need to add that to my herd of Holsteins in my kitchen. Yes, Kay, isn't it adorable? And it's just a little, a quick little stitch. How many? I wonder what the count is. It doesn't say what the count is. That's odd. Well, okay. So 70 by 70, I guess. It doesn't specifically say, but from the chart, I can guess that it's 70 by 70. So it goes super fast. It's very cute. If somebody stitches it, please share because I think it's darling. Okay, next up, another small and quick finish, again by Little Stitch Girl. Excuse me. This one is 88 by 65, so it would go fast. Perfect for summer, and cute little tulips, which you guys know that I love. Although I think daisies are my favorite flower. I was just talking to my mom about that the other day. We were both talking about daisies. I said, that's my favorite flower. It's just the happiest flower ever. So I want to find a bunch of daisies to plant in pots and put in my porch room. So I'm on a mission. Sorry, I have a tickle in my throat. I'm on a mission to have lots of daisies in my house because I think they're just the happiest flower ever. But these are tulips and they're super cute. And it's called Bloom by Little Stitch Girl. It'd be a very fast stitch for you. And for this one, I just pulled regular white in 16 count, but of course we have it in a bunch of different counts, depending on what you like to stitch on. So Bloom on white. I think that this would also look fabulous if you're a Lugana person on Cloud. Lori's Cloud Lugana. So there's that. Daisies are my favorite too. I just love them. Wild irises are mine, but we have bunches of Shasta daisies. They are very happy. I don't know enough about flowers. I just kind of know what I like and what I don't like. I have a shamrock upstairs and I love it. I have two shamrocks. The one is kind of crazy and I've decided I don't care for it very much. And the other one is just flowy and beautiful and has like a really nice shape to it. So I love that one. I've had that one for years and I've kept it alive so far. So kudos to me. But I don't know what's the best type of daisy to get because I want to go find some. And I think that there are a variety of kinds and I don't know what to get. Oh, love Bloom, so cute. Plaid tulips are so darling. They're so darling. Oh my gosh, so darling. Pam, I thought Lori didn't block her squares for the Afghan. I did not block mine, and it turned out good. Yeah, I think you could do whichever you want. I think she did block hers, but I could be wrong. Gerber daisies. That I'm familiar with those. Those are beautiful. But I think you can do it either way. I didn't block my pillow. Where is it? That one. I didn't block that. It didn't block. I don't think I blocked my other diagonal pillow either. So yeah, you could do it either way. Hello, Pauline. Rabbits love Shasta daisies. Oh, well. I think Shastas are most common. Okay, our Shasta daisies are perennials. We also have daylilies. More perennials, easy care, and grow super. We're in zone 4. Well, that's what I need. I need something that's easy care, that's beautiful, and that grows like crazy, despite my care for them. You know what I mean? I need something like that, something that's very hardy and easy, something that's doesn't take a lot of maintenance time. Okay, this one has been on my list for a little bit because I think it's a beautiful sampler. It's called American Sampler and it's by Plum Street Samplers, and this is how it looks. I think it's just lovely. And for the cloth for this one, Kay loves daisies too. They were in my wedding bouquet. Aw, Free Spirit. I think Shasta daisies are the big ones. Okay. Martha, when you block your squares and wash it after use, do you need to block again or does blocking help it stay square? I don't think you need to, because you're talking once it's all put together, right? Once your Afghan is all put together and you've been using it, then you might want to wash it. I think it would be really hard to block that again. So I don't know what the answer to that is for sure, but I would say no, probably not blocking it again. Is the rabbit's love? Love that. We'll be married 27 years on Friday. Love it. What do other people do with your Afghans? Or do you just try really hard to not have to wash it? I mean, sometimes you have to, and there's nothing you can do about it. But on Friday, Stacy, happy anniversary. How nice. Okay, so this is the American Sampler by Plum Street Samplers. And the cloth that I picked to go with it, I pulled 36 count Covered Bridge by Legacy Fiber Arts, because look at that. Does that not look just yummy together? Look at that. It's so, so pretty. So Covered Bridge, 36 count linen. It's also Covered Bridge is available in many other counts. And then American Sampler by Plum Street Samplers. So for June 7th. I've never blocked an Afghan. Yeah, so I think you'd be okay, Martha, not. I never block an Afghan after washing. Depends on fiber. Yeah. Yeah, with cotton, because all of this thread is cotton. So I think it'll hold its shape pretty okay. Almost to the big one. 50 is a goal for us. Oh, it'll be so nice. All right, next up is another little sampler that I pulled. It's called a Happy Life Sampler. And so that's part of the reason I pulled it, is because I love the name of it. And it's by Lottie Da. And it looks like this, a Happy Life Sampler. Look at that. I think American Sampler is gorgeous too, Mary Jo. I would really like to stitch that someday. Oh yeah, good point, Patricia. Patty says, don't leave the blanket in the dryer until completely dry. Then you can smooth it all out. That's true. You can lay it flat and kind of reshape it a little bit. So this is a Happy Life Sampler by Lottie Da. Look how cute that is. And for this one, I picked 32 count Prairie Life. Look at that. Doesn't that look fabulous? Prairie Life by Legacy Fiber Arts. Love that one too. Next up, we have another one by Lottie Da. This one is called A Fine House Indeed. You know that I am a sucker for houses. That one is so pretty. And the cloth that I picked for this is 40 count Popover by Legacy Fiber Arts. Look at that. Look how fabulous that would look together. And just think of building that house stitchy brick by stitchy brick. So A Fine House Indeed by Lottie Da. Next up, this one is just a happy, beautiful, summery stitch. It's so cute. It is called All Things Grow with Love, and it's by Primrose Cottage Stitches. Look at that. All Things Grow with Love. It's so pretty and happy. And look at that little house over on the side. And there's an extra little chart for just that cottage if you want to just do the cottage by itself. But All Things Grow with Love. And the cloth that I picked for this one is 28 count Lugana in mushroom, because look how great that would look. All Things Grow with Love by Primrose Cottage Stitches with 28 count mushroom Lugana. This one is so pretty. So pretty. Look at that. Love it. Love that one too, says Stacy. Very pretty, says Amy's Quilty Adventures. Are you going to do the North Pole cross stitch by Primrose? I love it, but I am way too slow for such a big project. So I am not. I love that stitch. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so darling." And it was just screaming to me stitch long. But I am not gonna do it. I know Primrose Cottage Stitches, aren't they doing a stitch along for it? I'm pretty sure that they do, that they are. And so I thought, you know, I have the chart in the shop. I'm tempted to do it, but I have not pulled it. The for sure sign, the giveaway sign is if I pull it and I add it to my drawer, my stitch drawer upstairs. If I pull something and I add it to my stitch drawer, then it's going to happen at some point. And I've been pulling more because I did not initially do that. I did not initially, if I saw something I liked, I wouldn't grab it. And then I would go to find something that I wanted to start. And I'd be like, oh, there was that one. And what was it called? And who was it by? And I couldn't remember. So now if I really love something that I feel like, yes, I want to take time in my life and stitch this, then I will pull it and I will add it to my stitch drawer. So this one has not made it to my stitch drawer yet, but I am so tempted by that one and so many others. That North Pole Cross Stitch by Primrose is so darling. It's so cute. Why doesn't Ada come in those yummy colors? So, well, Ada takes the dye differently, right? So even if you try to do the same dye, it doesn't end up turning out the same. Ada and Linen and Lugana, they all hold the dyes differently. But usually we can try to get pretty close. So if there's a color that you really like, just let me know if you're looking for it in Ada, and we can try our darndest to find something that's pretty close to it. Usually you can find something that's pretty decent. I'm all in for North Pole. Have my finishing piece too. Yes, they are doing this long. I thought so. Or a stitch long. I thought so. Oh, okay. I dye Ada and it truly does take the dye differently. Yeah, it does. But like I said, usually we can find, a color that is pretty comparable. You just might have to dig a little bit. Okay, next up, I have by Kathy Barrick. This one is called Bobby. This one was so popular just a couple years ago. We were like, this was flying out the door like crazy. And it's so, so cute and perfect for just a fun, happy summer stitch. Like imagine pulling this one out, sitting on your porch with all of your beautiful flowers around you and just having some summer stitch time to yourself. So Bobby by Kathy Barrick. And for this one, I pulled a 28 count Lugana just in white to really kind of bring out those soft pinks and soft reds and let them pop on the white background. So Bobby by Kathy Barrick on 28 count Lugana on white. And then I pulled some other stitchy goodies. Today I focused on charms, thinking that if you're like me, you're thinking about what you want to do for summer, and you might be gathering your supplies and putting together your project bags. And so every project bag needs a charm. And so I pulled some summery charms to add to your project bag. First up, this is from Beverly McCullough, Flamingo Toes. And this is the antiques shop from her Main Street collection, because antiquing is so popular during the summer. People go around and they look in antique shops and do antiquing quite a bit. So this is the antique charm from Bev. Of course, another one from Bev Classic Summer Charm, the retro camper, the vintage camper from Bev. I love this one. This is one of the first needle minders that I saw that I was like, oh, and then Bev and I became lifelong needle minder friends. 90 to 100 watching and only 25 likes. Please hit the thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. So cute retro camper charm. And as you know, with Bev's stuff, a lot of her stuff has a matching needle minder. So this little antique shop has a matching needle minder with it. This little retro camper has a matching needle minder with it. And I think I pulled a couple more Bev charms. This is the quilt shop, because who doesn't like to go visit quilt shops during the summer? And this has a matching needle minder as well. Quilt shop needle minder. The Glamper is the cutest. It is so cute. It's so cute. It's one of my all-time faves of Bev's. Also, we have the Ice Cream Parlor by Beverly. This is the charm, but this also comes in a needle minder as well. Super, super cute. And then I pulled some other fantastically fun summer charms. This is by Lori Holt. This is called Gingham Garden. I think it's called Gingham Garden or Gingham Flowers, but it's super cute. Very cute to add to your project bag. We were just talking about these cute little snails. We have a snail charm that you can put on your project bag and glam it up a little bit. And then adorable cherries. I love these cherries. I love these cherries. And then this cute strawberry charm. It's very, very cute. So all these charms are used to adorn your project bags. So, for example, here's a project bag that I have, and I put it on my zipper. So it's a zipper charm. Same thing with this one. I have a little house, a couple charms on that one. And on my crochet bag, I have a little skein of yarn on here. And I think I already told you guys that little Sunbonnet Sue charm. I've got it on something upstairs. I don't have it with me, but that little Sunbonnet Sue charm, I'm going to put on my little one's backpack for when she goes to school next year because I think it's adorable. So these can also be used for little purse zipper pulls. They can be used on backpacks for kiddos if they like to have, any of these. I would put these cherries on my little one's backpack. I would put any of these on there. So the zipper pull for any place you have a zipper. You can have these cute little charms on there. They're fun. They just make things the cutest. Beverly has a cute Glamper cross stitch shoe. She sure does. Yes. Who has done that? I can't remember. I thought that I know I didn't do it. I can't remember if my mom did it, but yes, it's super cute. Her camping cross stitch pattern. Okay, and then also to add to your bag as you're prepping for your new projects, we have little bobbins. So here are the regular DMC bobbins for your floss. Here we have Lori Holt's Farm Fresh Eggs floss drops. Those are super cute. So you can organize your floss and get it all ready to go. And then we also have the Stitchy Floss Biddies floss drops in the shop. So as you're getting your bag organized, you have all of that fun stuff to be able to add to your bag. So it's all organized and ready to go for you. Okay, then I found some, as I was looking for my T-pins, look what I found. I have all 12 of these finished, and I just need to get them all in frames. And I will likely frame them just like this, I think. The other option is maybe I decrease the amount around out here, take the glass off, and then frame it with just a little bit of fabric around the outside and stick that in there. So that's the other, but I don't know. I might just frame it like this. But I have all 12 of these done. These are Cottage of the Month cross stitch patterns by Country Cottage Needleworks. We did a stitch long for these a couple years ago, one a month. And I did one a month and I got all 12 of them done in a year. They're so cute. I had so much fun stitching these. I thought they were so, so fun to stitch. And it's May. So look at that. Set that over there, maybe. Ta-da! Love that you did those cottages. You like it as is, Elaine? Good, that'll be easier for me. Those are really cute. Same size would be nice. Yeah, yeah. So I have all of those frames already. I got them all at the same time and they would be matching. And my plan is to hang them up in my little one's room so she can learn seasons and the months of the year and all that kind of stuff. I think it would be fabulous to make those and donate them to like a preschool or a kindergarten. Kids would have fun with that. Instead of just having paper to see and learn off of, think of the texture with that and what a great learning tool. So I will probably do them all like that at some point. And then I found these two as well. And the reason I pulled them to share with you guys is because we've been asked multiple times to offer a stitch along for this. We did a stitch along before. That's why I have these two stitched because I was doing the stitch along too. Um, but we have been asked to offer it again. And so I would love your feedback. Love your feedback. Stacy, yes, she has claimed my chicken stitches. Yes. She wanted me to put her name on all of them. I asked her if I should put the chickens' names on them, and she said, no, I would like my name on them. And I was like, "Well, on all of them?" And she said, yeah. And I said, why? And she said, so then people will know that they are mine. So, yes, she's already claimed the chickens. She sure has. So this is from Little Stitch Girl, and this is a 12-part series, and it's called Spooky Hollow. And there are different shops along the flagstone pathway, shops that are called like Rest in Peace Bed and Breakfast and Witch's Brew Coffee House. So these are the first two in the 12-part collection. And I had a lot of fun stitching these. And I had a lot of fun stitching that little pathway because I love little bricks like that. I mean, look how cute that is. Look how cute that little pathway is. And those cute little witches, and look at those little mummies. So this is Spooky Hollow by Little Stitch Girl. And I am curious if people would like a stitch along with this again. I stitched these, and I will continue to stitch them on Hazy Gray by Fabric Flare. I think I did it on 16 count, Hazy Gray. So here are two of them. And so what I do with these is I set them out at Halloween time. I have like a little Halloween village that I set out and I decorate, and there's like a house with a cauldron by it, and there's a house that's in the shape of a witch's hat. And so I kind of set these throughout that village at Halloween time, just interspersed amongst the village pieces. So let me know about Spooky Hollow by Little Stitch Girl. And then I pulled a couple whips to be able to share with you. My first one is in here. And this one, my goal is to have this one done by September. And I'm concerned that I'm not going to get it done by September. It is called Prairie Life Sampler by Heartstring Samplery. I absolutely love it. Let me see where I'm at. I need to start pulling this out more consistently over the summer if I want to be able to get it done by September. That's where I'm at. That's where we're at with Prairie Life Sampler. So my hope for this summer, you guys are going to think that this is really cheesy, but that's kind of me. I've got a little bit of cheese in my life every day. And it's not just because I'm from Wisconsin. I want to listen. So I put on my phone for my audio books, my Audible books, I put the whole Little House on the Prairies series because I love listening to them, and it's just kind of easy peasy listening. You know, like I don't have to, I've already read them. And so I don't have to kind of pay super close attention. I can be doing other things and listening and kind of remembering what's going on. And so my goal for this summer, as my kind of time for myself, is to listen to those Little House on the Prairie books again and stitch this at the same time because this design was inspired by Little House on the Prairie. So, ta-da. And that's that. There it is. Do you think I can get it done by September? I love it. So Little House on the Prairie, summer for me. It's like I remember when I was in high school, I had a summer of the Beatles where I listened to the Beatles all the time. And now anytime I hear the Beatles, I remember parts of that summer, like what was going on at that time, all of that. And so this summer might be the Little House on the Prairie summer for me. Love hazy gray. Yes, hazy gray it's a good fabric. Sharon, your work is so much prettier than the photograph. Isn't it funny how it comes to life, in person? It is so much different. I think, yeah, that happens a lot for me when I see people's stitches and I'm like, oh my gosh, or quilts. That happened at retreat when I saw somebody's quilt and I was like, oh my gosh, that's fabulous. I really want to make that. I need to get Prairie Life back out too. Let's try to do it together, Nancy. Such a beautiful sampler. I have like 30 whips. If I start one more thing, doesn't seem to stop me from stashing charts. So I know it's the same for everybody. Martha says, very nice, Angela. Thank you, Martha. Glenda, I need to get my Prairie Life out again too. So maybe the summer of Prairie Life, maybe we can motivate each other. Try to, cheer each other on. I hope Prairie Life gets picked out on my Whip Go board for June. Stacy, you can do it. Love that you got those audiobooks. I know, I'm kind of excited to listen to them again. I never knew that Willie was Melissa Gilbert's brother on Little House. Willie. Oh, yes. I think I did know that. Yes. And Jason Bateman was on Little House on the Prairie, the show. So, Prairie Life. I'm going to keep this at the top of my whip pile. And my plan is to pull that out this summer and get some work done on it. Ta-da! Okay, then, since we were stitching on this last week, I thought I would pull it and share with you guys the progress that I've made. I'm working on my chickens. This is Florence, Chicken Club Florence by Lori Holt. Super, super cute. And I was stitching on her last week, and if you recall, I was trying to finish the light green. And this is where I'm at for Florence. Look at her. She's so cute. Look at that. I just started to get the denim stitches in up there. I couldn't wait. I love that little denim tail. So I had to count it out and get that started so that little denim tail is ready to go. But she's going to be done pretty soon. Then I can move on to the next one. So this one is going to be off my whip list pretty soon. And she is going to be put in the finished pile with Cornelius. So that, look, there she is. That's Florence. Hello, Liz. Angela, my eyesight's not good enough to cross stitch, but I love watching your channels. Well, thank you for watching and for hanging out with us. Who wrote Prairie Life? So that chart is by Heartstring Samplery. And we do have some in the shop. I don't know if it's listed on the website. We need to get it listed on the website. But if you're looking for it, we have them in the shop. Just reach out to customer service so we can get that out there for you. It is so adorable, Sharon. I love these little chickens. I think they're darling. Stacy's super cute, though it doesn't sound like Florence is her name at your house. No. They all have one name at our house. My rooster left home, says Patty. Linda, can you explain how you finished the Spooky Hollow Halloween Village you just showed? Sure. Liz, I have to wear readers over my progressive lenses to see the cross stitch. Yeah, I use a magnifying glass, a magnifying light. I can't stitch without it. So magnifying light really helps though. So for this, I took one of our finishing boards. I can't remember what they're called right now. What are they called? They have a name. Sticky board, right? We have sticky board in the shop that is 5x7 and 8x10. And so I took sticky board and I cut it down to the size that I wanted this to be. You know, I just kind of messed around with it. I didn't want a lot of border showing on the edge of these. I wanted it to be pretty tight to the stitch. So I cut it down with an edge to it because I need to fold that around the back. So I left about a 2-inch edge all the way around. Cut down the sticky board to the size that I needed it to be. And then I stuck it to this and centered it and made sure that it was all centered. And then I hot glued it. So I turned the corners in and hot glued all the corners around. And then I took sticky board for the back and I picked a fabric that I wanted to have on it. I thought that the black gingham would be kind of cool. I think the bias gingham is a little more forgiving when you are doing finishing because you don't have to make sure it's lined up just perfectly. If you do the straight cut gingham, I feel like, or the straight checks or the straight plaid, I feel like you have to be really precise with your finishing so that it doesn't look off. But the bias check is a little more forgiving in my opinion. So I did the same thing, figured out how much I wanted around the outside, which I think I did about 1/2 inch, and cut the board to that side, stuck it to the cloth, made sure it looked like it lined up pretty straight, hot glued around the back, and then I hot glued the top to the back. That's what I did. I kept it pretty simple because you could do like, you know, pom-poms around the outside. You could do like a bow. I'm not good at bows. I can't do bows, but hot glued everything together and there you have it for both of these fun things. How are you going to fully finish your chicken? I think I'm going to do my chickens pretty much like the covers. I already ordered, so I think I'm going to do it pretty much like this. Sue, I already ordered a frame, although I could not track down the frame that's listed on the back of these. It did not show up on Amazon, so I picked a different one, but it's a lot lighter than this, which I think will still be fine, but I do like the darker frame here. I can't remember how light it is, but I ordered all of them for all 12 of them so that I could not have to worry about tracking it down later and worry about them not having it available anymore. So I got all of them. So I'm just going to finish them pretty similar to how they're finished here. That's my plan. And then they will be hung up in my little one's room. That makes me feel better. I may have to try it again. I hope you do. And if you do, let us know how it goes. And we can help you. We at Happy Little Stitch Shop would be happy to help you get, you know, like something that's not too hard. Get you started with a kit. So yeah, I have a light that looks like this. Liz? This one's not plugged in. But there's a little button here and you turn it on and it comes down here and then the light turns on under here. And then you put this part up and through there is a magnifying glass. So when I stitch, you can stitch like this. I've seen a lot of people do it like this, where they have it down in front of them and then stitch like that. I oftentimes have it like this in front of me and I stitch like this looking through it. But this is pretty fabulous too, because usually I'm stitching in a chair. So then I just kind of have it leaning back against me like this. And then I look through it. But if you're stitching at a table or something like that, this is fabulous too. Because then you can hold your stitch out here and you can stitch like this while looking through the magnifying glass, and everything's lit up for you. This is called the Halo. It's by Daylight. It's by the Daylight company, and it's called the Halo light. Think of it halo because this is like a circular light, a little halo. And it says Daylight on top. And you can get them I got mine at Amazon. So you can get them through there if you are interested. And OttLite, yes. My mom has an OttLite and she loves that. So I would say Daylight, the Halo light by Daylight, or OttLite are both really good light options for you that both have magnification with them. If you ever need bows, I'd be happy to make and mail them to you. Oh, that's tempting, Stacy. I am terrible at bows. Nancy said, or Liz says, nice. Wow, that would be a game changer. Yes, I hope you jump back in. It's so much fun, and it's a good outlet to have, and just a, nice calming escape from life sometimes. So hopefully you'll do it, Liz. I would love to stitch with you. I'd love to have more happy little stitchers out there stitching. So that's what I have to share with you guys. That's it. And then tonight, don't forget that we have the Moda new release party. So I will see those of you who are going to join me. I will see you again tonight for our Moda new release party. It's going to start at 7:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I have fabric swatches to share with you. I have the catalog to share with you. So we're going to go through all of the Moda new release stuff that's coming at the end of this year. So again, I have some stuff online already. I sent the newsletter out this morning that had reservations out there for some of the items. And then I'm looking for feedback from you guys about some of the other things for me to add to the website. So I hope you guys will join tonight. Have your newsletter handy. So if you're interested in reserving anything, you can do that through the links in the newsletter. Again, it's at 7:00 tonight, Central Standard Time, right here on our Happy Little Stitch Shop YouTube channel. So I will see some of you there tonight. Hopefully I'll see all of you there tonight and then some. And then I will be back on Thursday for our quilting live at our normal time on Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time right here. So thank you so much, you guys. Thanks for being here and hanging out with me and brightening my day. I appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing some of you guys tonight. And I look forward to seeing you again. Oh, Erlene. Thank you for asking. I look forward to seeing you guys again on Thursday. My gosh, I totally spaced the daily deal today. Yes, there is going to be a daily deal today, and I apologize that I did not have that ready. I have to get it ready. I have to make it available online for you guys. But I will find a chart that is going to be the daily deal for today, and then I will do a post about it. Since I was not prepared today, I will do a Facebook and Instagram post about it. So thank you for asking, Erlene, because yes, there should be a daily deal today, and I just forgot to get that ready for you guys. So stay tuned on Facebook and Instagram for the daily deal announcement. We'll try to keep it on the down low. And then on Thursday, I will have a daily deal ready for you guys on Thursday for live stream. Thank you for the reminder. You guys have a great day, and I will see you again soon. Take care and happy stitching.